Hello, how are you? Welcome back. My name is Maureen. My channel's name is Maureen Cleo. Karibu sana. If you're new here, please consider you the chicken. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you're old, Karibu sana. Thank you for coming back. So today we want to talk about the heart. Rojo, rojo. So I want to tell you a story. So there was a lady. She was dating somebody. She was dating a guy, and they had dated for so long, for like about that it did just not let me prosper. Anyway, I will tell you the story whether it cooks or not. That don't matter. Anyway, so this lady had dated this man for like about 3 or 4 years, and the man finally proposed, and she was very happy. She told her people, her parents, her friends, her everybody. Now something went down, and for one reason or the other, the guy never felt the need to tell the lady, or maybe he felt the need, or maybe it was too bad that he could not tell her. So this lady one day, let's call her Anne. So Anne decided to go visit her boyfriend. I mean, if I'm your fiance, and I mean, I can come visit you, right? Like I do not need, maybe I don't know, but well, she just went to visit the guy. So when the guy opened the door, he started shouting at Anne, and he was telling Anne that I never want to see you again. Uh, may I never see you anywhere close to my vicinity. Keep your distance from me. I never want to see you. I never want to hear from you. I never want to. If me and you are ever to get back together, it will not be in a relationship. It will be maybe I am your your daughter's husband or something. Well, basically what he was saying is him and Anne are done. Like there's nothing to discuss. So Anne was very devastated, and she was literally on her knees begging this guy that I need to understand what wrong did I do. Like fine, the relationship might be coming to an end, but at least let me know what I did so that I don't go repeat the same thing in another relationship. But if you would consider forgiving me, I would really, really, really appreciate, and I will do better because I honestly, honestly love you. So this guy, well, nobody knows why he made that decision, but he did. And after Anne talking to him for so long, she was literally in front of his house begging for, like she needed to know. The guy was not moved. So eventually Anne went back home, and she hoped that things would get better, but they never did. At that time, Anne was in her late 20s. And you know the way the culture is in Africa, where when you're hitting 30, they start telling you the way you need to have a husband, you need to have a home, you need to have children, and all that. So Anne was seriously devastated, heartbroken, and everything that you can imagine. The thought of going to her mom to tell her that that marriage is not going to happen is it 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 literally crushed her. So she went on with her life. She got a job. Of course, she had friends and all that and all that. And all this while, she was hoping that the man would come back. He never did. So Anne never hooked up with anybody else ever again. She hit her 30s and got into her 40s and 50s and 60s. And when she was 72, she she passed on. Anne's story is what has led me to do this video today. At what point do you let go? How do you let go? How do you, because when it gets to that point where you know that you're getting married to somebody, you've already, for women, that is, for women, we've already we've already imagined ourselves in the white dress and your children and the grandchildren and where you would want to live and the kind of life you want to to live with this man. So at what point do you let it go? How do you let it go? How do you reconcile the pain that you're feeling? And it's even worse when you've just been broken up with and you don't know what you did. Like you have no idea. Like in Anne's case, she and her boyfriend were in good terms the day before. And she went the next day and the guy was like, I never want to see you, blah 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 blah. And she lived the rest of her life like that. No boyfriend, of course no man, no children, no nothing. This is what I would want to say. You do not have to marry. You do not have to marry the person that you're in a relationship with. There is nowhere that your relationship is cast on stone that because you're dating Maureen, you have to marry Maureen. No. But when you're breaking up with this person, you need to let them know why. As hard, it's even better. You better lie. Just tell them something that they can hold on to that will help them move on. Now you can imagine in Anne's case, she lived the rest of her life hoping that this man would come back because she was honestly in love with this man. Clearly, he was not. Heartbreaks are not easy. Ending a relationship is not easy. Even the worst relationship, ending it's not the easiest thing. And funny thing about relationships is even the person that ends it, it's not like they go to the streets and start dancing. No, they mourn a different way from the person they've broken up with. Sometimes we are forced to let go of relationships with people that we truly, truly, truly love. You have to let it go for your sanity and for this person's sanity. Or, I would never want to hear anybody having not lived their life because they were hoping that things would get better with their partner or potential partner. We only have one life to live, you know, and we all deserve to be happy. And if you can't find your happiness with person A, try person B, you know. This thing of telling people that you need to be, anyway, so this video is dedicated to Anne. May she rest in peace. May she find peace. Well, I'm sure she has found peace wherever she is. May, well, to you, I am not saying that you have to be in that relationship. You don't have to. If it's not serving you, you do not have to. If it's breaking your heart every day, all day, you do not have to. But the day you choose to break up with this person, let them know why. Just, okay, don't wake up and tell them, I don't like you and I never want to see you. No, don't do that. Just sit them down and tell them, this is why I feel that we need to break up, because then explain yourself. If it's the differences you guys have, let the person know. If it's maybe you wanting to move to a different location, and you feel like the long distance relationship is not going to work for you, let that person know. Don't just walk out of somebody's life, because even when you are walking in, you just didn't, ta-da, I'm here, you know so you can't, ta-da, I'm gone. Look at what it did to Anne. Bye. Please consider subscribing.